clamour, bleeding lances and the beat of the tambour. Out of the ruin, the earth calls time. No more. No more let false enchantment beguile this ravished land. The time of the remembering is at hand. By the elemental cauldron, hollowed deep within the tor, Gwynab Need is opening the door. Merlin casts upon the waters, dragons writhing in the deep, as on the Isle of Avalon we sleep. In a boat of fog and fairy, gliding on the glassy lake, Arthur dreams the dream wherein we wake.
To the watchers of earth and sea and sky, children of the mystery, arise with joy and cry. The hour of heavenly answer draweth nigh. Joy, joy, joy.
The moment I knew that the town was going to be celebrating the Queen's Jubilee in style, I realised it was the centenary of Alice Buckton's pageant, movie, procession, celebration, and I thought of Dion Fortune's book, Avalon of the Heart, which is very much an expression of the Glastonbury of that time. On the very first page of that book, Dion Fortune says that the poetry of the soul writes itself at Glastonbury.
Mirror heart to mirror heart, mirror face to mirror face. Mirror, mirror on the water, who is Avalon's father, daughter? Mirror, mirror of without, within, who is Avalon's mother, son?
In 1922, Alice Buckton managed to convince the town council and the good people of Glastonbury to create a remarkable movie, unique in its own way in terms of how it captures the life of a town.
So Alice Buckton, the amazing lady she was fully encapsulated in that idea of the Avalonians. So this comes to that kind of Avalonian aspect, the mysterious aspect of place, a numinous quality, the something else of Glastonbury. And there was a whole group of people in the 1920s who really, I don't think by any design of their own, but they all found themselves here. It's almost as if Glastonbury called them, and they came. And Alice, I think, wanted to, in a gentle way, remind the people who lived here of where they lived. So this is a little bit of a dichotomy in Glastonbury, is that whilst you're living here, it's very easy to forget, in some ways, what this place represents to many people around the world. And I'm not just talking about King Arthur, of course that is relevant. And I'm not talking about burials or anything like that. What I'm talking about is that image. When you come over the Mendips and you, on a clear day, and you can see the Tor coming out of the flat moors with that amazing tower on top. It's like something otherworldly, and the power of that is the power of place. It's a tangible thing you can feel. Once you start intellectualizing about it, forget it. But I think what Alice wanted to do was to remind us, the population here, the people who lived here, what this place really is about. I met in the pub with my fellow conspirators, Paul Weston, Pock the Bard, and Constable John Crow. And we were talking about the ensuing year and just how prestigious it will be, not just because it's the Jubilee, but because it was the 100th, the centenary year of Alice Buckton and her great pageant and film, Glastonbury Past and Present.
The famous episodes from Glastonbury's history, the coming of Joseph Arimathea, Alfred converting Guthrum to Christianity. A very notable sequence was the visit of Edward III to Glastonbury, where tremendous use was made of some of the older buildings, the facade of the Georgian Pilgrim, for example. It's a snapshot of an incredible period of time. It honours Glastonbury and it's remarkable documentary, so well worth commemorating. It seemed obvious that we should weave that in. We were commemorating the end, obviously, of the reign of a queen. Well, you know, we didn't know that she was about to die, but we knew it was a huge thing. So we were going back in time. We were also affirming our foundation myths, which is why I particularly wanted to write a piece for Joseph Arimathea.
I personally feel the Holy Thorn is the symbol, the representation of founding a place. Joseph Arimathea planting that thorn on Wiriel Hill, it burst to life. This is the origin of Glastonbury itself. That significance really comes to the fore when you consider that it is that point that King Avaragus gives the 12 highs to Joseph, independent, as it were, of state and monarchy. So we become our own sovereign place.